Welcome in. Let's go for a swim. I'm your master cosmologist, the head cheerleader to the stars, here with an energy bite for the collective. I'm working with two decks, Phantasma Tarot and the Dreamscape Oracle. The very first thing that I am working through as I record this is needing to ground. 12 degrees of Aries, where the sun is at, is a mixture of Aries and Sagittarius. This has a sense of running away with oneself, or putting the cart before the horse, or moving too fast, or even talking too fast, just being carried away. I have lit some tobacco, which is masculine and grounding, and it's actually a beautiful energy to pull into this reading here. So I'm just gonna add a little bit more to the atmosphere. All right. So what I'm picking up on so far before I pull cards is a sense of hurting. We have Uranus and Venus in Taurus with an Aries sun at 12 degrees. That 12 degrees is Sagittarian. It's this way, that way, go this way, go that way. You guys go this way, you guys go that way, with the earth at 12 degrees of Libra. It's like sorting peas and carrots, but there is a sense of danger with lemmings coming into the energy field here, being led astray, being led off a cliff, being led to one's demise. That's the negative, detrimental energy that I'm picking up on with this sky. And the benefic, positive qualities is a sense of relocation or a change of environment. This specifically has to do with your human design environment, where the release of the full moon at 12 degrees of Libra tonight, once that begins to wane, it's going to be like ice melting and sap flowing and gears moving, where your choices and your actions are going to probably begin to relocate you. This is mass scale, this is worldwide, and it has to do with being grouped with like kind, birds of a feather flocking together. This can't be thought through with the mind. It can't be planned for. It has to be done through strategy and authority. And I have to giggle a little bit when people feel like they're living their design and they're living by design, or really nailing it, because if you do, it's like if you're really doing it, it throws you for such a loop, and it is nothing that you could prepare yourself for or think through with your mind. Where for me personally, I know that I'm being led to somewhere halfway around the world that I had never, wait, that's not true. I had this idea when I was about 20 and I never acted on it. It just sprung up innately. This place is so obscure. Nobody even really knows it exists, except for people who are very worldly and travel and like adventure. But after deconditioning and individuation, I'm not even the same creature, and my biology is changing, where I can't be in certain temperature ranges or light ranges any longer. And it's happening really quickly, these changes. So by a certain point, I have to get to where my body is going to thrive. That's what I'm picking up on for the collective. Now, generally, most people aren't that clued in or aware of their human design, but these niggles are going to arise in the collective. It's just going to be about sorting Earth and Libra. What else is coming up? Hoop culture and new culture. A cultural revolution where we ditch what we're doing presently and bring up an entirely new earth-centric, animistic, nature-based culture and tribes that live in harmony, in tandem with the earth. It's like this, oh, what would you say that is? Like culture deletion, but there's a better word for it. Anyway, that's what's happening right now, is we're going to dismantle the present cultures, and there is a need for teachers to teach the new ways, the ways that are attuned to living on this particular plane of existence. When you have a planet, when you have a plane that you exist on, there is a native spirit, there is a native culture, there's a native religion, you could say. And we're very out of whack with that, as I'm sure you know. 12 degrees is all about learning and teaching. 3 degrees Sagittarius is pure Sagittarian energy. It's about beliefs. It's about the quest. It's about the adventure. It's about travel, all those types of things. 12 degrees is learning and teaching. It's discovery. It's finding new ways, that type of thing. And then when we get to 21, which all net a 3, Sagittarian, that is to infinity and beyond. That's a whole different category of Sagittarian energy. But right now we're at 12 degrees, this axis. So what seems to be arising is a need for new learning, academies or schools or trainings, and teachers and leaders to teach these things. The album for the soundtrack for Pocahontas is playing as the energy, the soundtrack of the day. Colors of the Wind, Just Around the River Bend, Savages, those songs. So let's get into cards. I yammered on long enough, I think, and see what else wants to come through for the collective today. Ooh. 8 of Swords. I actually feel this like immobility and being pinned to a place, feeling trapped in a location where you feel alone. You feel like you're not with your peeps. This figure has a bird-shaped face, and they're not with their birds of a feather. They're isolated, they're alone, they feel trapped in place. They can't seem to move, where there's no ability to migrate or relocate or find their peeps. Oh, I'm going to go with a Dreamscape Oracle. Okay, we've got the Shadow and the Selkie. Okay, so this is pictorially reading to me more than the titles. This gives a sense of the waning moon, where there is that quality that I spoke to earlier. Once the full moon begins to wane, you're going to get like a beacon signal, a Selkie call, a rally cry. It's going to be like a homing beacon. You're going to begin to get called. You're going to get how this is super clear in my brain, but it's not coming out my mouth. You're going to get natural homing beacon signals. You're going to receive them, and they're going to move you, so pay attention to them. If you get a message to go to XYZ place today, go to XYZ place. If you normally drive on Main Street to go to your grocery store and you are called to go the long way around, go the long way around. That was at 10:10. That was Taurus and Taurus moving by an internal GPS, even if it doesn't mentally make sense. This siren is I'm hearing it's the consciousness of the earth calling you home. It's calling you to that relocation place. But in order to get there, it's going to send you on kind of a convoluted quest. It's going to be kind of a roundabout way. There we go. That's what I'm trying to say. It's going to be kind of roundabout. So it's not going to be like a straight line. Not that Sagittarian straight line, unfortunately. If you listen to your brain or to other people, if you're not on design, if you're not strategy and authoritying this, you're going to be led astray. You're going to be led off track, or you'll just remain in place and stuck. When you get really sensitive and really tapped in and tuned in to listening to the quest, going on the quest. There you go. That's 12 degrees Aries sun, going on the quest. If you just go on the quest, even if it logically doesn't seem to make any sense, you're going to see something that day. You're going to get called into a store. You're going to run into someone. You're going to get offered something. It's, okay. I wish I had the card out. Anyway, it's a card I pulled right before I sat down and recorded this. It was Cosmic Whispers. It's like you're going to hear little cludles. You're going to get cludles from your environment. What is sending the signal is a lodestone. There are lodestones that you are magnetically, minerally, how do I want to say this? The exact makeup of your body is a mineral match to this mother stone, this mother lode, a lodestone in the earth. And tribe will form around this. Your peeps are all receiving this same signal. So trust the messages, trust the niggles. Go. If you wake up and you planned on cleaning your house all day and doing all the important things on your to-do list, and you get this wild message to go for a hike instead, and you're like, well, I got all this shit to do. You go on the hike, okay? Let's get another tarot card. The Hermit. The way this Hermit is reading to me is getting out of the house, actually. It's no longer being closeted away, sitting in your little cave, being in your hidey hole. All of nature is speaking to this Hermit. This Hermit has re-entered, is out in nature, is out on an adventure, is out on a quest, and all of nature is guiding this little birdie. I do like that it's a bird. I like that we got the birds going on here, since we've got the birds of a feather flock together. Peeps, your peeps coming through. I'm to get maybe just one more card here, and I think that's going to close out the message for today. Oh my gosh. Shush, shush, shush. Look at this. 3 of Cups. If that's not the most birds of a feather flock together card anyway, and then there's 3 flamingos, your weirdos are there too. And newsflash, some of us are tropical birdies. A lot of us are tropical birdies. If you've lived in cold or temperate places your entire life, well, guess what? Your genes are probably going to change, just like mine did. I have this narrow baby bear Goldilocks zone bracket that I can only be in. It's a whole thing. It's a whole other video. But like 60 to 90 degrees in that range, I can't go anywhere else. It's too outside the biological range. But yeah, the flamingos here, this is a very personal message of where I'm supposed to relocate immediately. So what this is telling me to guide you is that there's going to probably be several moves to get to the ultimate location, to the mother stone. You got to go with it. You got to flow with it. You have to be ready to up and move and not be tied to a place and pinned down, or too attached. There you go, too attached. Like, I grew up here. Like, I'm sorry. All my friends are here. Oh, I'm sorry. My family's here. I'm sorry. Like, nature don't care. Nature's moving you. What was the other thing with this Three of Cups, the flamingos? I'm hearing that it's going to be rather quick and it's going to be very exciting, but it's going to be out of your comfort zone for sure. I think that's it. This feels like just personal, like get your ass in gear, get your ass in gear. I think I'll end it there, is get your ass in gear. If you know you're also getting certain signals on that same wavelength and you're dragging your feet, you're in this energy. Pick up the pace. Pick up the pace. Nature needs you to move this along, basically. Get rid of the clutter, get rid of the things you don't need, be brave, be bold, take the risk. Trust invitations too. Trust invitations. I feel like the last thing I'll say here officially is that this hermit needs to learn to trust again and to group and to find allies and trust people in general again, you know, after this. So that's what I've got for you today. I will see you for a full moon video, and I will also be working on all sign videos for the month of April, which I'm super excited to do. They're my favorite. All right, thank you for joining me, and I will see you all soon. Bye.